Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Dev with Excel. All right, so in our previous video, we solved exercise 2.4, which is step 9 of course information. So in this video, we are going to be solving exercise 2.5, that's step 10. So here we are expected to separate modules. So it says declare the course component as a separate module which is imported by the app component. You can include all subcomponents of the course in the same module. So how do we solve this? Okay, all right. So what we need to do here is we need to, at first, let's go to the setup for step 10. I'm going to copy its parts and cd into its parts here. Then run it. Also close this app.jsx. This belongs to step 9. Then let's launch that of step 10. Okay, so I minimize this part and then do the same thing here too. Let's go to our browser to see if what we have currently still works fine. Okay, so this is still trying to load, but I believe it should work fine. Okay, that's it. It's working fine. So the next we need to do is to create a new file, and then what we are expected to do is to remove these course components and then place it in a different file. Right now, we are also permitted to include all of its subcomponents also all together in the same module. The module is just a file we want to create, but this file is going to have an export keyword, right? So that is what makes it a module. So here, that means we are going to be copying almost everything from here upwards, because header, total, part, and content, they are all submodules of the course component. So we are permitted to copy everything here and then put it in a new file. So let's create a new file for this. And then now there's a way it is being done in React, right? We create a folder called components. So we are going to do something like this, new folder, call it components, and then we hit enter. Now in this components folder, we can create a file named course.jsx. Now course is going to start with a capital letter C because it's a component. So this is course.jsx. So let's go back to our app.jsx and copy everything we have here. So we simply just cut this out and then place it here. Now this is going to make our code break, of course. Let's go to this part and let's refresh. This code should break. Something is wrong. Okay, let's save this. We need to save this first. Yes, so this code should break. So what we need to do is we need to export this course.jsx from here and then import it to this part here. So let's see how we can do that. So here we can just come here and let's copy this export default app and then let's place it here. And then let's change this to course. So that solves everything here, right? Now we need to go back to app.jsx to import this course. So going back to app.jsx, we need to import it. So here we simply just come and say import course from now we need to understand the file path. How can we access the course.jsx from this app.jsx. That means we need to leave the SRC folder first. That's a double dot. We need to put double dot. That's leaving the SRC folder, then slash. Then we need to enter into the components folder, which is this. We select it and then put a slash. We need to select the course.jsx, and that should be it. Let's save and see what happens. All right, so that solves the whole exercise, right? So as you can see, we've been able to get our application working very, very well as expected. So the instruction here says we should separate the course module, right, from the app components, which is exactly what we did. So at this point, I'll just say thanks for having me. Thanks for joining this video, and keep coding. Don't stop coding, and see you in the next video. Bye.